How's it going, guys? Welcome to Audio Addiction. We have Calloway Circus with us, and he can say his name and what he does in the band.
What's up? I'm Ben, and I am the front man, creative force behind Calloway Circus.
There we go.
I do
Awesome.
most of the stuff.
If that wasn't obvious, well, you should definitely go check this stuff out. But the first question is, Ben, obviously have to ask, how did you start out the band, and how did you get your members?
So I started the band when I was, I guess I officially started the band when I was 16.
Okay.
But I basically had been, I had a lot of friends and started little tiny bands and stuff like that, and had been working on a lot of demos for those projects. And was basically like, yo, these demos are mine, because like these are my songs. So basically just ended up putting those demos on the internet and being like, yo, this is Calloway Circus, it's my band, like that's what it sounds like. And people really liked the first record. I'll put that in quotations. It's not out for a reason. And yeah, so it just kind of seemed like there was a demand for shows, and that felt really weird. So I just asked a friend of mine from school to help out on drums. Originally, we were actually a trio and had another guitar player.
Okay.
And it just didn't work out. So we ended up just being a duo, and it was me and my best friend from high school, and we played shows in St. Louis for like probably 3 years, and ended up doing our first independent tour.
Nice.
And then he decided to leave to go to college in Ohio. So he couldn't really, be doing that full time anymore.
Sure.
So we kind of decided to part ways there. And for a second, I was kind of scared, and there was a little time period where Calloway Circus was not going to exist, and it was kind of scary. But then I actually met Tyler, our current drummer. He actually had come to me and Alex's final show together.
Oh, wow.
Just on a whim. He's from like Southern Illinois. He's not from St. Louis. Like it was just a really random kind of thing. And he heard that I announced on stage that it was Alex's last show, and he was like, "Yo, this might be something I could actually do." So, found me on Facebook. 2 weeks later, he's in the band. So that's kind of just, it kind of snowballed from there.
That's very cool. And I always shout outs to, I actually had known about your band for a while now. Some guy that lives local to me, Mike from Civil.
Yeah.
I know that you guys and Evan, shout outs to Evan.
Shouts to Evan. Shouts to Jeff.
Shouts to Jeff. All those guys out there.
Yeah, they're the best.
They were like, yeah, you should check out Calloway Circus. And I was like, all right, let's get it. Let's do it. Hook me up. Let's do it. And it never happened. And this isn't a call out or anything. I was just stuff happens, and I get it. Everybody can't remember everything. But I had found out about your band a while ago, and I was like, this is tight. This isn't something that I particularly would be immediately on, but I had listened to the latest single that you guys dropped, and I was like, wow, this is tight. This isn't in my lane, but I can respect it because it's just poppy. There's just something about as soon as that chorus hits, I'm like, man, that's got a good hook. So I felt like I hit up Juan. Shouts to Juan too. He was like, yo, man, my boy Cody, again, we keep doing the shouts, but I feel like
all the shouts, man.
The shouts.
Everybody on the team.
Shouts to everybody on the team. But but Cody, shouts to Cody from Mock Love, but because he was because I had asked, I was like, yo, what bands are really killing it right now? Who should I have on? Because I feel like my channel is growing over this year, and I was just trying to find insane acts to have on that people don't really know about or deserve more exposure. And Cody GME me, and he was like, yo, Calloway Circus, get them on. I don't know how you're gonna do it, but you do it because I know you'll do it. And I was like, tight, let me get it. So then Juan hit me up a few days later, and he was like, yo, Ben's down to do it. So I was like, now products of the internet. But
yeah, it's crazy, right? Yeah, we can be doing this, and I'm in St. Louis right now.
There we go. We should
have set it up all the times I was in Lancaster, man.
I know, man. We could
hindsight 2020. Right?
Hindsight's 2020. Well, I feel like that gives you a internet you gotta come out here. Now you gotta come back out here again.
I guess I gotta come now.
Now you gotta come back out here. But and just to see the dynamic between like two people, I think was very interesting. And I'm sure you get this reference a lot, but like it reminded me a lot of like 21 Pilots, because I know they have
obviously.
2 members, and I don't know if that's a diss or not, because I know some people, some people
our
are
whole
like,
thing is like clearly we're inspired by 21 Pilots.
Sure.
It'd be stupid if we acted like we weren't. But like our music's so different than theirs now.
I agree.
We both went in very different directions, and like I love that. And then hang on, I think Tyler's coming home. Hello? Oh.
Never mind.
Oh, hello? I'm on an interview. Want to say hello?
What's up?
What's good?
So we're obviously that comparison happens a lot.
Sure.
And a lot of times people are kind of mean about it, and I don't really get why.
I didn't mean it in a mean way. I just want to put that out there.
But like it's really confusing to me, because I'm like, as a fan of 21 Pilots, I'd be psyched to see a band inspired by them that was killing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But some people just get upset. But whatever, it's like obviously that's an influence on us. But I think if anything, we're more influenced by modern rock bands than them now. So.
There we go. Well, we'll delve into that in a second, but I guess my next question, Ben, what are some favorite local venues you guys like to play shows at or catch a show at in your free time?
Man, that's a hard question, because all our favorite local venues just closed in this past year. But we always love the Firebird. That was our venue. I worked there, and we sold it out a couple times, so it was like our home venue,
Sure.
kind of.
Yeah.
So that really hurt when that closed down.
Oof.
And then also Fubar, same kind of deal, very like our home kind of thing, and also kind of sad to see that go. But we love the venue we did our release show at last year. It's called the Ready Room.
Okay. And
that's like it's one of my favorite venues to see shows at. It's just like a big room, which is awesome. Like I just like rooms like that. And then obviously there's like the.
Ooh, what happened?
Oh, I think I lost you. Oh, we're back.
We're coming back, hopefully.
We're
Okay,
back.
there
We're
we go.
back. But yeah. It's like I think St. Louis is in a kind of weird state right now, because there's really no small venues anymore, because
Sure.
a bunch of them just closed down. I think the smallest venue is 500 cap
Oh, wow.
right
Okay.
now. So like it's a weird thing that's just recently happened. So I don't really know what's going to happen to the local scene. But it should be interesting. So
Here's the
maybe
hoping.
everyone gets really good and starts selling like hundreds of tickets. So
There we go. That I feel
maybe
like
that's what happens.
I feel like sometimes in that moment it brings out the best in people, like
Yeah.
I live closer to Philly, so I go to Philly a lot for shows, and I know that's like a pretty popular city, and there's almost always like a show happening. But whenever I have like bands on and I ask about the venue stuff, it's like, for me, it's like to kind of get an idea, like if I ever go to visit those places,
Exactly, yeah,
like
exactly.
what venue can I go to go see like a kick-ass show, like, and
Yeah.
so
Oh, I forgot to mention the Duck Room. The Duck Room's great.
the Duck
as well.
Room. Okay.
Yeah, that was Chuck Berry's venue.
Oh,
Chuck
sick.
Berry owned it, and we played there like once, and it's just a really dope space. I love seeing bands there. It's just kind of gives you that like, lost myself for a sec. Kind of gives you that like big bands will come through there, and it still feels like a local show. So it's really cool.
Hey, the next thing, Ben, I have to ask, what was the last show that you attended that you didn't play?
That would be this Saturday. I saw my buddies in a band called Unimagined had their final farewell show, so that was really cool. They were signed to Standby, and they did like they had a little moment in the spotlight. It was cool. I was proud of them. But they just decided to go their separate ways. So it was kind of a bittersweet thing, but it was great. I had a great time, and I love seeing my favorite thing to do is go to hardcore shows. Like, you wouldn't expect that looking at me or listening to my band.
I
but
feel that.
that's my favorite thing in the world. Like, it's just the energy, So definitely, I think that would be the last show. And before that, I couldn't tell you honestly.
Awesome.
But yeah, that was the most recent.
I feel that in my bones because I don't look like I'm like any sort of a metalhead. Like I'm just like when people come up and ask me, they're like, "What type of music do you listen to?" And I'm like, "Yeah, like metalcore, hardcore, like
Yeah,
punk."
you wouldn't like it. That's
It wouldn't be
usually
the
what I
first. Yeah,
say.
you wouldn't like it exactly. And they're like, "That's wild." So then they'll like ask me to put a track on. I'm like, "This is like what I've been listening to," and they're like, "Oh my god,
Yeah, exactly.
like,
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
what's
And people
going on
be
here?"
like, "Hey, Ben." The worst is when people ask me what I've been listening to because they expect me to be like, "Yeah, here's this sick new pop artist,"
Yeah,
and I just throw them like burials, and they're like, "What the hell?"
that,
So yeah,
that's
that's
awesome.
definitely. I love hardcore music. So yeah.
We're breaking the stereotypes. So
Exactly. Yeah.
one day at a time. But
Pop dudes can listen to hardcore, and hardcore dudes can listen to pop. It's all you can listen to what you want. It's crazy.
there we go. Awesome.
Yeah.
Next question, Ben. Speaking about what we touched on earlier, influences. I guess who influenced you the most? What are some bands that got you started in the music thing?
So I'd say the band that influences like this project and like just me and as an individual the most would be the Killers. I've always just they've been able to change with the times, but also stay true to themselves, which is like really rare. Like a lot of bands either stay too true to themselves and don't change, or they change too much. And so I just like really appreciate the fact that they can still be around and still put out music and still tour is crazy to me. Just because like literally they could have just been like their first record and they could have been like, that was great, I'm done, and they just kept going, which I really admire that. And then currently, I guess we just worked with Landon from the Plot and You, so obviously the Plot and You is like a big influence. That Disposed record's incredible. Bring Me the Horizon is our like collective favorite band.
Ooh, okay.
As both of us, we both have Bring Me tattoos, so we're both super fans. We mainly just love Jordan Fish.
He's great though,
because he is Bring Me the Horizon.
Yeah, it's accurate.
Yeah, and then we've been listening to. I really like Youngblood right now. That's been my like really big jam. I think he's doing something really cool. And I met him at Warped Tour with Evan a couple of years ago, so that was really cool. He's a cool dude. So I'm pretty psyched on music right now. Honestly, like there's a lot of really cool stuff coming out. And then that Burials in Darkness record is like literally all I listened to all last year. So.
There we go. Well, I have to ask, such a diehard Bring Me the Horizon fan, what did you think about the most recent EP? I know it's like a hit or miss for some people.
Yeah, a lot of people hated it, but me and Tyler loved it. Like we obviously like I wasn't expecting any new music from them,
Yes.
Like so like when I got it, I was like, this is just a present to me, of just like their brains. Because really what it seems to me is it just seems like a lot of ideas that didn't make ammo.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
And I really like that because ammo is like I couldn't get enough of it. You know what I mean? So to me, it was just some extra bonus material, and I'm psyched about it. There's some tracks that I really like on it, and then like obviously there's some that are just like too weird. But I think it's really
that
cool.
20-minute track got me. Though.
Yeah, that was weird.
That's a little weird. Like
I
was like,
exactly. I'm not gonna put that one on.
Well, at least we can agree on. At least we can agree on that. Like I feel like it's. No disrespect to Bring Me Horizon. I love you guys. Been a fan for a long time. But, like, that 20-minute track, I was, like, sifting through it, and I'm like, can I listen to it? Like, is there a certain point where I can listen to it and be enough, like, it could be finished? No.
I don't think so.
You can't.
No,
but that Halsey track and...
Incredible, yeah.
That was awesome. So, I
and
feel like...
Steal Something's really great. There's some cool stuff on it, so... I would say I wouldn't say I'm psyched about it. Like I wasn't like yeah, new Bring Me.
Yeah.
But I was like, yeah, cool. Like more stuff that they've been working on. It's cool.
I felt like it was kind of more like this is our B side. Like
exactly, it was kind of like here's this stuff while we work on more stuff like Ludens, which is cool.
Ludens.
Let's not even talk about. I'll talk about Ludens for hours.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you that I honestly, truly feel like that is the best song that they've written in a very long time.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, we only spent like this much time writing it," and I was just like, "I'm not saying you should do that, but like if you were to do that, like that'd be great."
Yeah.
But ironically enough, the next question, Ben, gotta ask, what's on your Spotify? What have you been jamming recently? Obviously, you mentioned the Varials record, but...
Yeah, honestly, to be quite honest, I only listen to the on repeat on my Spotify right now. because I hate making playlists.
I feel that.
So, and the daily mix is never right because I listen to so much music.
Yeah,
They like
okay,
the
that can make
algorithm's
sense.
so confused.
They're like,
So it
what
just
do we
doesn't
do?
work. Yeah, they're like, here's like Halsey and then Knocked Loose. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like it's like I don't know what to give you. I don't know what you like. So yeah, I really do like that Dispose record. I probably listen to it at least once a day. And I guess, like I said, Burials in Darkness is like another just go-to jam. Popular Monster, great single. I'm not a huge like Falling in Reverse fan, like I never really was, but that single in particular is like I can see that there's a lot of growth happening, and like there's going to be some really cool concepts with whatever Ronnie decides to do with the new stuff.
I feel that. No, I could definitely agree with what you're saying so far. If you have any more, obviously.
Yeah, and then other than that, I really like Black Bear right now. That's like Tyler got me into Black Bear, and now I'm like stuck in it. And the 1975 is like probably my like most. Actually, no, the 1975 was my most streamed band of the decade. So that would make sense. That's usually what I throw on if I'm in the car or just like walking somewhere. So.
And you don't know what to put on. That's the go-to.
I just 1975 hit shuffle. I have all their music, so like something good will come on. You know?
Awesome. Next question, Ben. A fun one. If you guys could pick a song to cover, what would it be?
Oh man, so we do a couple covers, but if I could like pick one that would make no sense and like just because I want to do it, it would probably be like Shadow Moses or like we talk about doing it.
You could do it. You could do it.
It would work kind of. I don't know, but it's like Shadow Moses. I would love to cover some Burials. It'd be really funny, I think. But like we do a cover of Mr. Brightside that I really love doing that one, and we also have a cover of Congratulations by Post Malone.
Oh,
and
okay.
That one was like it means a lot to me because we rewrote a lot of the lyrics to make sense to us, and that was like the last thing I did with Alec, the original drummer. So it's got like a
sentimental
soft spot for me. Yeah, exactly. Like we don't really play it anymore, but like I know it. You know.
It
I
hits.
know what it means. Yeah, it hits. Exactly.
It hits. I know that feel.
Yeah.
But I would, if you guys did kind of like a pop rendition of like any Bring Me the Horizon stuff, I would be so on board with that. Like you have no idea, that'd be so tight.
We talk about it all the time. It'd just be really hard to figure out what to do.
All I'm gonna say is now you're incriminated on the internet, so I feel like
now everyone knows we want to do that.
People know, so they're gonna know. And for those watching, if you have any other suggestions for Ben, drop them in the comments. I'm sure he'll take a look at them. But my next question, Ben, another fun one as well. Favorite food to eat? What's the go-to?
My go-to, geez. Lately, I've been on a rice kick. I'm a big rice guy. It's filling and it's quick. That's why I like it. And then we have a sandwich shop like literally across the street from our house that sells sandwiches, ramen, and sushi. Interesting place. It's called Yummy Tummy. So that's kind of like the move a lot of the times. So yeah,
that's nuts.
That's usually
nuts.
the move.
That is
or we just order pizza. So
pizza's delicious. That's a good.
Pizza always hits. Pizza's probably my favorite food like ever.
Can't get tired of it. I feel that.
Yeah,
I feel
exactly.
That. Next question, Ben. If you could pick somebody to collaborate with, whether it be a guest vocalist or producer you'd like to work with in the future, who would it be?
I'd love to work with Youngblood. I think we'd write something really awesome together. I'd also my dream like producer is Jack Antonoff. I think he could bring a lot of really great stuff out of me. Because he's my favorite producer or songwriter ever. I actually have another tattoo. I have a Bleachers tattoo. So yeah, I would love to work with Jack Antonoff, and I think it'd be funny to work with Rick Rubin.
Oh yeah,
like just it'd be interesting. I just kind of want to see what he actually is like. And then really other than that, Matt Squire would be kind of cool. And we, John Feldman, all the big guys would be cool, obviously. I'd love to do that. But honestly, I have a really good time working with producers that really aren't, huge.
Yeah, sure.
Because they're just more down to earth and they really care about the product. Which for me, as it's my product, it's just me at the end of the day. It's my thing. So I do like when they, go all in on it and care about it. So yeah, other than that, we're not super into guest vocals and collab stuff. We've never had that really. Because it's just really no point. There's already only two of us. It's just we don't need to keep adding.
Just
people.
A magic third person in the mix.
Exactly. So yeah, and there's talk of Landon doing a feature on the next record, which would be cool. I love Landon and would love to have him on it. And if you know Steve and Krypel from World War Me,
oh yeah, that band, I do. Yeah,
Steve's a great friend of mine actually, and did do a feature for something else we're working on that I'm not allowed to talk about yet, but he did do a feature for it. So there is a feature coming. I just remembered that. So
there we go.
Yeah.
I guess speaking on the whole Landon thing, the plot and you, like, I guess how is it different from him, like doing more of the producer side of things? Because obviously, like, he's in the plot and you, and he does his own material, but like, I guess how is it comparative to like him in his studio? I'm obviously sure he takes it very seriously and stuff like that, but like, like, how is that experience versus like obviously seeing him on stage and like performing, I guess?
It was really weird the first couple days, because we had never like met, like we'd only talked over the phone or whatever. So it was really weird as we realized we have a lot of like really weird stuff in common. Like his birthday is the day before mine.
Oh, wild.
Like we both grew up skateboarding and gave it away at age 14 to go do band stuff. A lot of weird, like, similarity stuff. Apparently I look just like his dad too. So that's weird. But it was really interesting to see him in such a like calm, intimate environment.
Sure, yeah.
I'm just used to seeing man scream on stage. So it was cool. It was like the first couple days we were in an actual studio. And that was, like, interesting because it was just seeing, like, Master Landon, at the controls. It felt kind of weird. Yeah, I was like, that's just the dude from the plot in you,
Yeah.
And then we actually ended up bailing and doing the rest of the stuff at our own Airbnb because of just the studio situation. But, yeah, it was really cool. Like, a lot of it was just me and Landon coming up with ideas and just seeing, if it stuck. We just spent a lot of time just right in front of the computer, just, trading guitars to each other, switching off on synths or whatever. It was really just collaborative and just kind of always was moving, which was really cool.
That's awesome. Well, good to hear. Shouts to Landon. I know we did
shouts to Landon.
We did one a little while ago, so I gotta give him some love. But
yeah, shouts to my dad, Landon Tours.
Shouts to I can't say he's my dad, but I feel
he
like
is my dad. Well, I look like his dad, so that's confusing.
So you're a son.
Yeah, I guess so. My son, yeah. Shout out to my son, Landon Tours.
Anyway, next question, Ben. I know you play a whole host of instruments, but if there was another one you could master, what would it be?
Saxophone, hands down. Everybody asks me this all the time, and that it'd just be so sick if I could just whip out a sick sax solo, like, and not like if I learned sax, I wouldn't be like blatant about it. I would only do it on occasion. It'd be like, oh, this, kind of thing. Yeah, exactly. So that's probably the only one. I can't do most of the horn instruments. I just don't understand how they work. and my brain just doesn't get it, So I think any kind of horn instrument would be cool.
Awesome.
Yeah. Other than that, I kind of learned everything else that I wanted to learn, so.
There you go. The chops coming to work.
Yeah.
But the next thing, Ben, I'm a huge nerd, so I love asking this question. If you could be a video game character, who would you be?
Man, so my favorite video game is Super Smash Brothers, and if I could pick anybody who I play, like any of my mains, if I could pick any of my mains to like live as, it would be Lil Mac.
Oh, you're a Lil Mac main. Interesting.
Oh, I'm a Lil Mac main, and I'm kind of ruthless with it. I would also
love spicy.
Being King K. Rool would be hilarious as well. So
yes.
Yeah, King K. Rool's my main. So yeah, I'd probably do King K. Rool, honestly.
Listen, when I know you're serious, because when you say main, I know you're
legit.
I know you're legit.
Yeah.
I know you're legit. It's not like, yo, I'm just gonna tell you my favorite character, and you didn't pick like Mario. I'm not trying to call people out. I'm not trying to call people out, but I respect when somebody is a hardcore Smash player.
Oh
you know,
yeah, always have been, always will be.
there we go.
From day
Represent.
one.
We'll have to play some games sometime.
Oh hell
then.
yeah, man.
But the next thing, getting back to the music stuff, what we were all here for, if we could compile a dream tour, who would be on the lineup?
I think we talked about we always make like fake tour lineups all the time. We're like, okay, Elvis Presley headlining, you know, like
Yeah, but this could be real though.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
What I'm
So
saying?
our dream would be like it wouldn't make we would want to make it make sense, obviously, but we would love for like 1975 headline.
Oof. Okay, feeling.
Bring Me the Horizon direct support.
Ooh. Okay, feeling.
Youngblood right before them.
Okay, hype.
And then us opening the tour.
That'd be hype. I'd be about it.
Oh, who? Don't know. What are you talking about? Oh, headlining Reading main stage is what Tyler was saying. That's dream tour, I guess.
There we go. Tyler with the alley-oop from outside.
Yeah, he came in and saved it.
Awesome. That'd be sick. Tickets are below 2020.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 2020 tour tickets are $400 each. They don't come with anything.
Nothing.
There's no incentive to see this tour.
You just gave me $400. How do you feel about that?
Yeah.
Next question, Ben. In your opinion, who puts on a great live performance?
I'd say like my favorite live bands right now. Landon puts on a hell of a show. Plot and Use a great live band. 21 Pilots was my favorite live band for a really long time, but now they're kind of at a level where they're just so big. You know, It's like they don't really put on the same show that they used to, and I understand why. But like 21 Pilots in like 2013 is like the best live band of all time. There's just like, you know, but and then Don Broco puts on hell of a show.
Oh yeah,
I love seeing them live. So yeah.
There we go.
And also, honestly, I hate to keep, you know, name dropping Varials, but Varials puts that like on a hell of a show, so I can't knock them, you know.
I can confirm they put on a great, you know, Philly got a rep, you know.
Yeah, got a rep Philly, yeah.
I know. They're like in my backyard. They actually, which I'm kind of mad I missed out about. They played like a small room, like literally like it was like in the basement of like a brewery, and it was only like 100 people, and like my hand could like touch the roof.
Yeah.
So I know those shows go off, but the next thing, Ben, obviously another fun one. Favorite TV show, favorite movie.
Favorite TV show is definitely Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Me and Tyler watched. That's basically on loop at my house all day.
It's the white noise in the background.
Yeah, exactly. And we'll just walk into a room and be like, "Oh, it's this episode." That's basically how we live our lives. So, Always Sunny is definitely the TV show of choice. And then movie, I guess everybody expects me to say Big Fish because like that's what the band name's from. But like honestly, it's just not my favorite movie. Honestly, the movie that hit me the most recently was Joker.
Ooh,
I love Joker, and that's probably my favorite movie right now, honestly. Like, I really enjoyed it, and, like, would love to watch it again and kind of pick it apart. So, I definitely, Joker's probably it. I love, my like, all-time favorite movie is Stand By Me, because it just kind of makes me cry every time I watch it, and in the best way possible. So, yeah, I guess Stand By Me is, like, my choice of favorite film.
Like, come in your house, you're like in the fetal position.
Like, yeah, exactly. I'm like, hey man, just watch Stand By Me. Give me a second.
Just give me a second. I gotta collect myself. No, I feel that. I'm all about the vibes when I watch the movies. So
exactly. You just get kind of sucked in. You really care about the characters, and
yeah, that's how I got. I'm gonna give a little personal tidbit, but I feel like the one movie that got me is, I don't know if you're a big fan of like the Studio Ghibli movies, but I loved Howl's Moving Castle, and every time I watch that, I cry like a big baby. So
like a big baby,
big baby. I'm putting it out on the internet that I cry like a big
everybody
baby.
knows now.
Everybody knows. It's all right.
Man, everybody knows both of our kryptonites now,
I know.
dude. We're very vulnerable.
Somebody's
right
gonna
now.
come over and be like, "Hey, look what movie's on." We'll be like,
Stop it!
I can't.
Exactly. Yeah.
The next question, Ben, another fun one. If you were trapped on a desert island for the next month and there was one record you could bring with you, what would it be?
Damn. Probably our record, Entropy. Honestly, I don't want to be like a dick, but quite legitimately, that would be the record I would bring.
You gotta hit him with the flex. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Quite legitimately, I would probably just want to listen to our record for a month more than anybody else's.
I feel like if you say your own record, you have to give a reason. You have to give me that in-depth. I have to be convinced that your record is the best record.
Yeah, it's just like I love our record a lot. Like, it has everything that I would want in a record, and that's, I mean, it's my record, so it should, right? And yeah, it would honestly, it would be really great for a deserted island. I think it would kind of inspire me to get off. So I don't know.
There we go, like Castaway, Tom Hanks.
Exactly. Yeah, I'd figure my way out.
There we go.
And then I'd come back and realize my whole life had moved on without me, and it'd be really tragic. But I write a great album after that, so it'd be fine.
Wow, that was that took a way depressing turn. I was like, oh, I'm gonna come home, my family's gonna miss me, and then you're just like, nah, everybody's
that's what
gone.
Happened in Castaway. He comes back, and they're just like, yo, dude, we moved on. It's been a minute.
Oof, ouch.
Yeah.
And on that sad note, I gotta ask, tell them about your band, where they can find you at on social media, and anything coming up in the next couple months.
Yeah, we're at Calloway Circus on everything. So check it out. Instagram, Facebook, all the socials, all the Spotifys, the streamings and such. I honestly don't even know what all of them are anymore. So
I know them, but I only know them because people yell them at me all the time.
Yeah. So I know which ones I know. I use Spotify personally, but yeah, we're on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, whatever, Amazon Music, whatever you use to consume music, we're probably on it. And yeah, other than that, we have a video coming out on Thursday through Billboard. It's called Mess. It's a really cool track. And yeah, other than that, we have we're going to California to record with Courtney Ballard in this spring, so that should be really awesome. I'm like actually really excited for that. I mean, obviously, but and then no, I'm not psyched at all. It's gonna be horrible.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then yeah, other than that, we're planning on just playing shows this summer and just kind of like to continue to grow. Like it's our only plan is to continue to grow. So.
Takeover, the Callaway Circus takeover.
Takeover, exactly.
Let's get it. 2020, Callaway Circus.
Y'all look out.
Y'all look out for Callaway Circus. I don't know why I say y'all. I'm not from the Midwest, but I just felt like it was right. It was right. It felt like it was right to say in the moment. But
yeah, I'll give you a pass.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm not a Midwester, but for this time period, I'm
this
allowed
time
to
only.
say this time only. But go check out Callaway Circus. Again, I've been a fan for a minute, and it's cool to have you on and talk the shit, all that stuff. Shout outs to all the boys. I'm not gonna say all of them again because we already did it
I'll
once.
get everybody real quick.
Okay, hit them.
Shouts to Mike Kepko from Civil. Shouts to Evan Seaberger. Shouts to Jeff McKinnon. Shouts to Eric Griffin. Shouts to Greg as well. Greg just lives there. But shouts to everybody. John Sambrick. Ian Cornell helped on some stuff. Sam Kelly. Shouts to everybody, like literally everybody out there. Y'all are the best, and I love you all more than anything in the world. So, for real,
I equally love you, even some of the people that I don't know. So I'm gonna say I love you just as much, and they're gonna be like, wow, some Asian dude on the internet loves me.
Loves me,
loves me,
yeah,
loves
me. Feel good.
But go check them out. Seriously, shouts to Juan and Cody because they were the two that got this shit lit, so I gotta give them the love. But go check in the description for Callaway Circus. All the social media is there. Go check out their new record when this video drops. It will already be out already, so go give it a listen.
Sweet.
And if you enjoyed this interview, share it, like it, subscribe. It goes a long way. And thanks, of course, to Ben of Callaway Circus for coming on tonight.
All right, thank you, man.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Of course, if you enjoy what we do, make sure to go check out the other series we do. We do album reviews, we do band interviews, and we do live videos, so definitely go check that out. Hit that subscribe button. It really helps our channel, helps us grow. Make sure to hit that like button as well. Go follow us on social media. That's all down below. We try to keep that as updated as possible. We also made a new website where we'll be posting photos of upcoming concerts and stuff like that, which you can go check out at audioaddictionmedia.com, and come get your fix with us, guys. Talk to you later. Deuces.